Sunglasses with a special shield that completely covers the nose, 1932. A Panamanian girl gives a drink of water to an American soldier during United States Army training in Panama in 1942. Students compete in a pie-eating contest at Jefferson Middle School Academy. Max Schwartz was declared the champion at the 1923 event. Second Battalion, 27th Marines landing on Iwo Jima, February 19, 1945. Neil Armstrong, commander of the spaceship Apollo 11, speaking to a technician during a suiting at the Kennedy Space Center, Cape Canaveral, Florida. 1969. The late Princess Diana helping out some students in her care when she worked as a preschool assistant in 1980. Joy Lansing, 1956. Hula Dancer Girl, Hawaii, 1956. One American soldier curious about PPSH-41 beside with Soviet soldier from Elbe River, 1945. Saddam Hussein in Paris during diplomatic visit, 1975. Two ladies share some fun and laughs while on a small rowboat, Maine 1890s glass negative. British soldiers ride on a Mark IV after a tank-led attack in Cambrai, France on the 20th of November, 1917. Monochrome shot of a lady from Tripoli, Yemen, 1900s. Louise Brooks, silent film actress. Michelle Pfeiffer and Coolio pose for a portrait during the filming of the music video Gangsta's Paradise, directed by Antoine Fuqua in Los Angeles, California, circa 1995. Paul and Stella McCartney, 1975. A flour mill worker seals a sack of flour printed with a rabbit plush design in the 1930s. Cotton flour sacks were often decorated with cheerful patterns, so families could reuse the fabric for clothing. Motor horse, useful for learning to ride, Italy, 1933. Dancing clocks in Madame Satan, 1930. Hundreds of thousands of angry young Americans descended on the nation's capital on May 12, 1970, to protest United States involvement in Indochina and the Kent State University shootings earlier in the week. Ronald and Nancy Reagan stand among the Terracotta Army in Xi'an, China, 1984. Lady from the Harem of the Maharaja of Jaipur, Ram Singh II. Glass negative, circa 1857. Depeche Mode, 1982. (1989) Student protests in Tiananmen Square. A young Chinese man gives a peace sign. Japanese helmets collected by Soviet trophy teams after the battles on the Khalkhin-Gol River, 1939. Mount Rushmore mid-construction, 1936. Melvin Sokolsky, Walk on Air, Paris, 1965. Little boy driving a toy Mercedes in Paris, 1960s. Jewish Berber woman, Morocco, circa 1930s. Jane Seymour, 1979. This aerial view shows the wild rush of Mississippi River flood water through the gap dynamited by Army engineers in levee of Bird's Point, a new floodway of Madrid, Missouri, January 26, 1937. A sign says white in front, colored in back, and no smoking. Valencia's flood, 1957. Sudeten Germans tearing down a Czechoslovak border post to unite with Germany during the Sudeten crisis, September 1938. We've heard of tough water hazards on golf courses, but the number 7 fairway at Detweiler borders on the ridiculous. The flooding Illinois River has left the number 7 green and island. 1970. This little girl is getting a private tour of the zoo, 1937. Many members of the Crips are barely teenagers, 1990s. Costume for the traditional ritual dance Bugaku, Japan. A fashion model poses on a rock in Central Park on the first day of summer in 1965. New York. Auschwitz to Birkenau Gate after 1945. Demonstration of a tractor with a plow, 1920s, Leningrad. Soviet tanks enter Wenceslas Square in Prague, 1945. Mickey Dugan in the 1960s. A woman with one of the earliest dishwashers. (1914) Camorra gang pose for a photo at Coney Island. Jean Calmet, born 1875 and died at the age of 122. Left photo 1895, right photo 1992. Nazis and Red Army greeting each other after a successful invasion into Poland, 1939. A teacher with students at a school destroyed by shelling in besieged Leningrad, 1942 to 1943. Couple is kissing. Fashion in Beverly Hills High School, 1969. An F-6F-5 Hellcat fighter jet crash landed on the deck of the United States Tacanis Bay, 1945. Shakira after releasing her first album in 1991. Fruit delivery truck with an apple-shaped cabin, 1928. Albert Einstein at age 5, Munich, 1884. Housing in working class areas of the United Kingdom, 1969 to 1972. Chenkin, a loom used to weave cloth for churches, Caucasus, 20th century. Glass negative of little girl in her butterfly costume, 1920s. Philippines fashion, 19th century, 1899. Melvin Sokolsky, Fly High, Paris, 1965. English school children participating in an air raid drill circa 1940. The 1992 United States men's Olympic basketball team, also known as the Dream Team. Dog in jeans. German soldiers decapitate a statue of Stalin, 1941. Winston Churchill and Albert Einstein at the former's Chartwell estate, 1933. (1865), Lincoln's funeral on Pennsylvania Avenue. Circa 1910, surf bathers at crowded beach, possibly Atlantic City. Women riding a mechanical bull in the 1920s. One-third of the population of Ireland, 1.25 million, gathered in a single field for a mass led by the Pope in 1979. Funny photo booth couple portrait, 1950s. Young Thomas More, before and after his enrollment at the Regina Indian Industrial School in Saskatchewan, 1890s. Coney Island, 1905. American military personnel celebrating the Japanese surrender in Paris, marking the end of World War II, 1945. Teenagers in their bedroom, Natalie R. and Rachel R., 1414 Spokane, Washington, 1985. A Soviet officer shows British troops the location where Hitler's remains were found. Berlin, 1945. Sheffield and District Rock and Roll Society held a hop at Rotherham's Clifton Hall on July 30th, 1976. Anti-NATO protest, Brussels, circa 1950. A teenage member of the Crips poses with his little brother draped in the gang's colors, 1990s. Edwardians riding exercise bikes while wearing day clothes in a gymnasium on board, the Cunard line liner RMS Franconia. February 21st, 1911. H.R. Giger and Debbie Harry's collaboration on the visual concept for Harry's LP Cuckoo, 1981. An unidentified demonstrator runs through a cloud of tear gas on the Kent State University Commons during a student anti-war protest. Kent, Ohio, May 4, 1970. Giza Pyramids area, 1938, before it turned into urban chaos. Camel riding, Coney Island, New York, 1905, Luna Park. Clark Gable and Marilyn sang their So Longs after rapping The Misfits, 1961. Man with Funny Posters, mid-1960s. Pretty Linda Carter, 70s. Lady from Tonkin, French Indochina, January of 1914, crisp autochrome shot. In Sydney, Australia, nurses leave Blackfriars Depot in Chippendale during the flu epidemic in April of 1919. Laughing Boy on Street in Trastevere, Rome, 1958. Monkey and Baby, Paris, France, 1976. Unknown war couple posing for their photo with man in full uniform, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 1944. Nine-year-old prodigy, Hansen Captain, Turkish child, has an exhibition at a gallery in Paris, France, 1951. Interior of a windowless house, home of a sharecropper's family in Missouri, 1938. American and Indian military police, Korean War, 1953. (1886) Randolph Street Market in Chicago's Haymarket Square. Raising the Flag on Iwo Jima by Joe Rosenthal, February 25, 1945. Pierre Culliford, creator of the Smurfs, presents his completed drawing of a Smurf in his studio in Brussels, Belgium, 1983. Liberated prisoners of war greet American troops entering Munich, 1945. Nazi troops march through the streets of Nuremberg, Germany, on their way to the massive annual rally. David Bowie with his wife Iman Abdul-Majid, 1995. A 1965 Life magazine cover depicting the impending violence that the voting rights marchers are about to face in Selma, Alabama. Russell Oakes invented a mechanical spoon with a straw, useful if you were served disgusting soup at dinner. The propeller removes unpleasant odors, and a tube hidden in the sleeve simply drains the soup into a bottle attached to the leg. Wealthy Koreans, 1910s. Sadie Pfeiffer, Cotton Mill Spinner, by Louis Wickes, Hine, 1908. London on April 24, 1993, after Irish terrorists detonated a bomb. Residents of Marseille greet French troops during a parade celebrating the city's liberation. 1944. Hairstyle. In Tampa, Florida, 1985. A passenger disembarks from a stationary hovering helicopter designed by I.P. Bratukin, August 26, 1946. Joe Biden, taking oath as the youngest senator in 1972 from Delaware at the age of 30. The first flying cinema, loading a projector on board an airplane, 1925. Soldiers of Polish Independent Highland Brigade standing next to a German sign calling them to desert, Norway, 1940. Union Field Hospital after the Battle of Savage's Station, the fourth of the 7 days battles in Henrico County, Virginia, June 29, 1862. Photo by James F. Gibson. Paris, women wearing trousers for the first time. A photo of OYZ Japan's first all-female punk rock band that was taken sometime between 1981 and 1989. (1892) School children playing in their Iowa classroom. Fourth grade students of school number 47 awarded medals for the defense of Leningrad, 1944. Lady with her horse on a snowy day, Félix Thiollier, 1899. John Candy, dressed as the Easter Bunny with various Muppets, 1986. This picture is from Kathmandu, Nepal, 1910, where the court cases and punishments used to be given in front of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. It was believed that no lie could survive under his gaze. Happy Jewish refugees aboard SS St. Louis cheer as their liner is allowed to berth at Antwerp, Belgium. Denied entry in Cuba, United States, and Canada, many of the passengers would perish during the Holocaust. June 1939. The Presto Whip Building in Dearborn, Michigan, 1976. Rina Cavalieri, The World's Most Beautiful Woman, 1900s.